Hello and welcome back to Somo Diecast. My name is Ron. Well, it's time again for another Four Horsemen Invitational, and this is May of 2022, and that means it's time to do the Hot Wheels VW Beetle, and our theme is surfing. So we're going to take this little VW and we're going to build some sort of a surf vehicle out of it. Got a couple ideas on what we can do with it, but let's go ahead and get it blown apart, and we will figure out what we can do with this little guy, what the pieces and parts are going to look like. Personally, VW Beetle is one of my favorite little cars. I've built one or two of them in my life, probably more than that. And they're just so much fun to build and so much fun to drive. So stay tuned. All right, we got our little VW Beetle all blown apart. That is some wicked love 2021. Obviously, this is a 2021 probably not a casting, but it was obviously issued in 2021. Let's see what it says on the base here. 1988, I believe is what that says, but this is the 2021 version of that. I had two posts, got them drilled and tapped. We'll get that in the stripper. 0214. No idea what that, oh, I guess it's, yeah, Valentine's Day, sorry. And here is our glass. This is, I believe, pretty much fresh from the blister, so there's not a lot of surprises in the store. That looks an awful lot like every Volkswagen I ever owned on the inside. And our base, we're going to get rid of that chrome, and yeah. And we're going to get rid of these ugly brown tires. I assume it follows the color scheme, or they were looking at it being mud. Either way, they're going away. All right, well, let's go ahead and get the casting in the stripper, get the base in some super clean, get rid of these wheels, and we will get this build going. Everybody, please stay tuned. All right, well, before we get to the reveal, let's take a couple of moments and take a look back at where we started. This is the Hot Wheels VW Beetle, and we're going to go ahead and get to the reveal and see what I was able to do with this little guy. Everybody, please stay tuned. All right, we got our little Volkswagen Beetle surf bug done. Tore it down and decided I would remove the roof, at least most of it. So we turned it into a convertible. Left part of the roof as kind of a roll bar across the top. Went ahead and chromed out the windshield and that bar, as well as the reveal area around the back. And while we're at it, chromed out, after we painted the base, Krylon satin black, went ahead and chromed out the bumpers and the headlights, tail lights, well, headlights on that, as well as what you can see of the engine, the transmission, and give it a little chrome exhaust in the back. Not a lot of detail on the bottom of this little car, but you know, picked out what I could. And then the body, we painted it with just a flat white primer. Went over the top of that with the Rust-Oleum Gloss Ocean Mist, which is kind of a light greenish blue, doesn't photograph well. And since it was just kind of a plain color, I went ahead and went over the top of that with the Testors Iridescent Shimmer, which is, well, for all intents and purposes, it's just a glitter. But it kind of makes it, gives it a metallic feel, a little bolder than the Duplicolor Effects, which is much more subtle. But then, of course, we did hit the headlight rings in chrome, the headlights, the taillights, all the handles, the deck lid, the hood, and the door handles. Gave it some white running boards with some chrome trim on the bottom of those. And the interior, only thing we did, we painted it white, gave it a chrome shift knob and a little bit of chrome on the dash. And robbed the surfboards out of another Hot Wheels car. I don't remember exactly which one. Anyway, here it is. This is, of course, for the Four Horsemen May 2022 Invitational, and the theme was supposed to be surfing. And I know if I was going surfing, I would probably throw my boards in the back of this and hit the road as well. But anyway, here it is, VW Beetle, surf rod. And I'd like to thank the Four Horsemen for having this invitational and for letting us all play along. I had a good time building this thing, and I think it came out pretty well. At least I'm happy with it, and it's going to look really good on the shelf up with some of my other little surfing themed cars, all the way back to my very first Hot Wheels, my Diora. So be sure you go out and check out all of the other builds and builders that have participated in this invitational. And be sure you give them a like. If you're not a subscriber, give them a subscribe. And be sure you do the same for me. If you like what I'm doing, give me a like. If you are not a subscriber, please do. And ring the bell when you subscribe so you'll know I have new videos out. And share with a friend. Well, thanks for watching. Appreciate all of you that watch and follow me, and I will see you in the next.